You are so beautiful to me.
Do we not sync anymore?
You are so... I've got a cold. This is the nasal cast. Welcome to the nasal cast.
Welcome to JARCAST episode 11. As per usual, I'm going to interrupt Alex when he starts to introduce it in a stupid way and properly introduce it. This is number 11. It's a palindrome.
Palindrome. My eyes hurt.
What?
Excuse me?
I don't know what you said. So anyway, we have no subjects. But, you know, we're just going to go with it. And
it begins with a P and ends with a Y.
Before we start, I'm going to address my beer that I'm drinking. Jamie already had a beer. I'm not the only one drinking beer.
You're such a fucking bad liar. Oh, I love drinking beer.
Where's the bottle then?
You drank all of it, and you got rid of it, and you went and took a piss because you've got a weak bladder, you little bitch. I
recycle. Just want to put that out there. I'm a recycler.
Yeah, but just like everyone in the UK.
I just thought it'd be a funny one-off there.
Okay. Well, it wasn't very funny. So why don't you shut the fuck up?
I'm very disappointed.
It was pretty funny.
That my cold has not retreated yet.
That to you.
No, you've got this for another 2-3 days. Probably.
My voice is not quite back to normal yet.
It's fine.
I also have diarrhea.
As per usual.
So that's fun. Just shitting left and right. Literally left and right. I have 2 toilets, a left one and a right one. I just swap once I'm done the left.
And it has a bidet.
Mm-hmm.
And he took a shit in it once.
Kind of wish I had a bidet.
You know that story that we know?
I don't fucking know.
Jim, do you remember it?
My brain hurt.
I remember it, but I don't remember who.
What? I'm also so hungry that my mouth has got...
secretly tell Jim
got
who
death.
it was.
So Jim, you said you had a subject.
No, I didn't.
Really?
I said I did not.
I actually do have a subject prepped.
Was it? Yeah, it was.
Okay, you ready for my subject?
I appreciate us telling the story anyway, so...
Are you ready for my subject? Ready? Jimmy, look at me.
What's that top one?
Jimmy, look at me.
Anyway, someone when you took a shit in a bidet, the end.
Jimmy. I don't think most people know what a bidet is. I'll be your day.
Wash your ass.
And your willy, maybe. It's got smeg on it. Jim, look at me. No, don't smile. Look at me and don't smile.
No.
Jim.
No.
Jim. No, seriously, look at me. What the fuck? I guess I look like a clown then, if I'm that funny.
What?
Do you want to know my subject or not?
Oh, right,
yes.
Go on then, yeah.
No, I'm not going to do it again. Okay, so, my subject is corn.
Oh, you said about it earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do we eat corn if it just shows up in your poo as corn?
Yeah, but not all of it shows up in your shit. Only little bits of
Well, what's your subject then?
That's a fucking dumb subject. My subject is fudge and why Alex
some
like
podcasts break up their segments. Mm-hmm. What would that one be? What would the YouTube name be? Corn poo, pooey corn. Corn
shit.
in poo?
I don't know.
Pointless corn poo. Something like that.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Maybe that should be the name of this episode. I never know what to name.
The last one was good.
What's the last one? Say about Spider-Man.
Hot girl booty.
Hot girl booty Spider-Man, I think.
It has no basis in anything. It's just words.
Didn't even have a hot girl booty on it.
It was just Spider-Man.
It was just Spider-Man. Wasn't even that effective clickbait.
No,
it's a good name.
You have to draw a line somewhere.
No, you don't, Alex. If there's something I've learned from thumbnails, it's that you never draw a line.
You've never drawn a line in Photoshop? Because they don't really let you. Yeah, they don't let you, do they? You have to make it in fireworks or something. Because everyone uses fireworks. Paint it in. Photoshop's a real pisser in the dick sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
What was the subject? So who's the scientist? Who's the corn scientist here? Jim, you're the corn scientist. You're a poo scientist, though, right?
You're the veggie here.
Yeah, what does that have to do with poo, though? I'm not a poo scientist.
It's Mozart loved shit, though. He has that song, obviously, Lick Mine Arsch. But he, in loads of letters to different members of his family, he makes reference to shit, whether or not it was because he was being funny, or whether it was because it was weird, or he had a shit fetish or something. But to one of his sisters, it was my dear sister, make sure you take a shit in your bed and roll in it before you sleep tonight or something.
That sounds like my kind of guy.
Yeah, that was in one of his letters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe you're the.
He probably never, thought that,
Well, so I've been told.
hundreds of years later.
By a trustworthy, respectable source.
Yeah. Were they a poo doctor?
It was Filthy Frank, but whatever.
Oh.
But no, he seemed pretty into it. He was talking quite normally about it.
So you're the poo doctor, or the closest to it. Are there poo
You
doctors?
said the corn
The
doctor.
scatologist.
You said the corn scientist.
Wait, Jim,
Why are we on
you're the
poo
poo.
doc-
Ruben? No, Jim. I guess you're the poo doctor. Ruben's the corn expert.
No, you're the corn expert.
No, Alex is the poo doctor because he's always got diarrhea.
No, that's why
I
he's
need
not.
to always go to the doctor about my diarrhea. Do you think people actually think that I constantly have diarrhea?
Yeah, probably Alex. Yeah.
I'm neither going to confirm or deny the diarrhea legend or myth. Do you think I should start selling some special juice on eBay?
Mm-hmm.
Special juices in sperm. Roll up, get your sperm here.
Can you imagine all the people that would want I Hate Everything babies?
Ooh, weird.
That
No,
is
I wouldn't do
weird.
it. There wouldn't be anything like official about it.
Would you mix bleach in with it? So that
I'd like
kill the
sperm. I'd sperm into like a baggie and just send it in a baggie, like a sandwich bag. Here you go. Write in a Sharpie on it, like the date, maybe a name. Oh, but the only the only thing that I would enforce is the name of the baby. For example, Dylan.
The hacker.
He is like a son to me.
He
Good night,
owns
sweet
you, though.
prince.
What are we talking about, poo?
You were talking
And
about
corn.
fucking coming into jars, Alex, and selling them.
What the fuck? That's gross. I'd never do that.
Why? What, you better than that?
My
Yeah, you
fridge
better
is
than
full of it though. Like just completely by accident. Like not planned. Really not planned at all.
This is one of the quieter blabs, but one of the more stupid ones.
It kind of happens when I've just
You
got
said
it.
it was a blab.
Podcast, even.
Yeah. You're confused. It was because without the sign, it just goes off
where's
the
the
rails.
sign
It's
gone?
behind you, Jim.
It's behind you, yeah. But it probably says blab on it or
Right,
review
pass it
or
here, I'll
something.
change
So
it.
what are we supposed to do about this?
I'll change it. Where's the pen?
So this is the poo
Alex, where's the
episode.
pen?
It's here. Let me throw it to you.
Oh, you can, yeah.
So the jar pussy cast is off to it. I guess this time it's the jar poo cast. Is the poo is our subject matter today? Yes, exactly, the poo cast. So what's your favourite type of poo, Ruben?
The one that just sort of like, you sit down, you shit, you barely have to wipe because it was one of those quick clean ones, and then you flush the toilet and you leave.
The slippy.
Yeah. So
There we go. The pussy cast poo cast. The triple P.
yes. Yes. Unfortunately, maybe should I go on Twitter and just ask people for subjects quickly? Because I did ask. I asked
Maybe.
someone for a subject, and they just said
we're-
talk about me,
We're knee deep into
as in them.
We're
Not talking
knee-
about them.
We're knee deep in some poo right now. I mean, a subject
Pardon
right
me.
now. For example, how many how many ways can we put the word poo into different things? Like, for example,
Micropoo.
that one's a bit of a stretch.
Micropoon, maybe, but poon is another
It
word.
needs to sound. Jim, what is wrong? Jim, what is the problem?
Stop.
Stop what? What was the? I had one. I had a really good one.
Well, this is the Poodcast.
The poo cast, yeah.
But it should be the Poodcast. Probably.
The poo cast.
Yeah, but poo
I mean the
sounds
Yogspog.
familiar.
You can call me Simon.
The Yogspog.
The poo cast. We've talked more about poo than we have about, I don't know, anything
We're going to
important.
get a Domino's Pizza today.
Domino's pizza.
If anyone wants to start paying for our Domino's for us, that'd be really nice.
Is it going to be delivered by Poopery?
Yeah.
Deep cut. I'll cut your pizza in a minute if you poo.
Kind of want to start
Alex keeps
drawing on
stealing
this.
my joke.
Jim, here's the thing. What's your favourite kind of poo? You don't have to answer that.
I won't.
I mean, this is what happened. This is my subject in a nutshell, you know, in a nutty pooey, in a pooey nutshell. Do you think people are going to get fed up with talking about poo?
Yeah, probably, Alex.
Some people get
I think they're already fed up with it, you fucking cunt.
Some people get a little bit scatty about subjects like this. Like, they get a bit, you know.
Jesus, take the wheel.
What are we talking about? Corn. Mm-hmm. So corn and poo, very suspicious. I have a feeling corn might actually be something alien. like forget about like.
I'm done.
Forget about xenomorphs. Forget about, you know, aliens in movies. It's corn that you have to worry about, because I think it is up to something. What if that is the corn's plan? It goes through your entire digestive system, and then from that it can mimic you, and each, you know, person is gradually a piece of corn that's been mimicked. Jim, what is your subject? 10 minutes on poo. Just want to point that out. If that.
I think we should just cover live suicide this episode and just all kill ourselves.
The suicide cast. Suicide's not a laughing matter, to be honest. Actually, shake your
Alex, I'm going to fucking kill you!
Only if you kill my poo first.
Okay, deal.
It's probably corny. What a corny joke.
Have you eaten any corn recently?
I had some corn in like that weird tub today.
It's 420.
Why is it always 420 when we record these things? Oh, Alex, you're quite immature, aren't you? You say all these things that really are not funny, actually.
That's my favourite thing that you do.
What?
On these.
What?
Pretending to be like a commenter or something.
But no one actually says it, ever.
No.
Like, wow. Actually, I saw a lot of people saying wow.
Yeah. Wow, Alex. I'm disappointed in you.
If you ever comment on anywhere, not just a jar video, just anywhere, you should always start it with wow. Mm-hmm. Whether it's good or bad.
Someone just said Flossie. We're not talking about her. She's a shit old dog at the end.
She's not a shit.
Yes, she is. She's terrible and I hate her.
She's had the opposite of diarrhea a couple of times.
Please stop talking about shit now.
Come on.
No, Alex.
What are you? So, let me see. This is where you draw the line, right? Just pussies left and right. That's fine.
Deodorants, leafy or pyro, sex ed with the JARCAST. I quite like sex ed with the JARCAST.
What's
That's a good one.
Leafy or pyro? I love pyro because he's English.
What does deodorant have to do with them?
Nothing.
I don't know which
Personally, I
deodorants.
wear Right Guard Sport.
I've never sniffed them before.
Jim has a thing of Right Guard Sport and Right Guard green one, whatever that is.
It's fresh.
That sounds right.
Do you have a routine of like things you just slobber and spray all over yourself like every day?
No.
That's just me.
Urine?
Well, no. It's the deodorant is on, but like I'll usually put some Nivea moisturizer on my face a bit because my mouth gets dry.
You don't just coat your face in it.
So, toilets. Your neighborhood. No. Favorite memes. I'm not talking about Undertale. Fuck you.
Favorite memes.
Opinions on the history of Japan video. Don't know what that is.
What? Why be so specific? We need something broad, like poo, to talk about.
It's not that broad.
I love how like.
Really?
So I think sex ed though. Do we want to sexually educate them? Now you got to remember when you put your willy into a girl's bum, because that's where it goes to make them pregnant. You have to urinate in there as well. That's how you get them pregnant. Yeah. That's how you do it.
Otherwise, you're gonna do.
You've got to make sure to let out a little bit of piss.
Where does the poo come in?
That's afterwards. They shit out the shit and they push your piss back out, and you then have to drink it, gargle it, and spit it back.
I feel
into
ill. I feel really ill. Like I started this podcast ill,
into their mouth. Then they spit it into your ass, and you shit it into their vagina.
Like, do we need to break this down to layman's terms? Like, just search
how to have sex.
Lion.
I like those videos on YouTube where it's like how to make girl pussy orgasm sex cream.
Really? This sounds like my kind of video.
No, you can watch sex from like the perspective inside the vagina on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Well, who hasn't seen that at this point?
Yeah, but like, so when I say that exists, the shit that I just said, then that does exist.
It's just the naming,
Yeah, the naming is
what I
obviously
like about
completely retarded.
Can anyone tell me how to stop plants from dying? Because their plant is dying and I can't figure out why.
Oh, here's one. Alex's face. Ah, wow, good one.
Well, Ruben, shit, we're going to have to edit this part out. I can see my reflection in the mic there.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Shit, Jim, in your eye, I can see my reflection. We're going to have to cover your eyes with little hot dogs.
Gun self-defense for woman. Pussy or dicks. Ruben bomb shelter.
We talk about dick. We
That's
actually...
just-
Are we the one podcast that's talked about pussy more than dicks?
We're the opposite. We're more uncomfortable talking about dicks than pussy.
Yeah, dicks are gross. Why would I want to talk about a dick?
Least favourite brand of baby carrots. I don't know. Asda, because I don't like Asda very much.
Some own brand, slimy, gooey stuff.
Yeah.
Can you get like carrots mushed up into a sauce?
Yes, probably.
What is it called?
Carrot sauce.
Carrot puree.
Carrot puree. Just squeeze it into...
Destiny content update. I don't know. Hip hip hooray.
Hip hip hooray.
Microsoft trying to get cross-platform multiplayer to be a thing. Well done, Microsoft, for reaching out with that.
Really? What? What are we talking about?
They've got cross-platform multiplayer for Rocket League now for PC and Xbox, and Microsoft said it's an open invitation to any other platforms. Obviously addressing Nintendo and Sony. Like,
Yeah.
so if you want to do it, we can do it. So then games would be,
So Halo 6, I'll be fighting PlayStationers on.
Yeah, fuck them, the cunts. It would give like Destiny and Division, games like that, like a way bigger player base.
But yeah, that seems obvious.
Yeah.
That those are the type of games you should be doing with. Especially like then you can have more options too.
Mm-hmm.
When you have like things you have to search for, and it can be better for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Jim, what the fuck is sitting over there giggling away? What is?
What are you talking about?
How do we end up here?
Wait a second. There's the bottle Jim had. It was under his chair all along.
That's the one you just drank.
You're like Columbo.
No, my one's here.
No, you just
like
you just put it
Columbo.
I
down.
thought you took it out there.
You're like Columbo with your eggs.
I'm trying to not cough whenever I make noises like that.
Just
by the way.
fucking cough then.
Just turn away and cough.
Every time. Wait, I've got a fucking epic subject we can
Expect
talk
an
about.
I Hit Everything face reveal tomorrow.
No, don't spoil it. I'm just gonna post it on like I'll make an account on like Instagram called something completely unrelated.
You've all mentioned House of Cards and It's Always Sunny. What other shows do you like? And if you've seen them,
Get
what do you
shut
think?
down.
We're gonna talk about
UK
shows then for
versus
a bit.
American version of The Office.
Oh, The Office. I've seen both all the way through of both.
I have seen
I have.
episodes of both, so like
Yeah.
I know the deal.
Yeah. The English one's way more like cringy
And the US one is way more just like jokies
and like
niceys.
yeah, it's more
Yeah.
friendly.
Yeah,
I like them both.
yeah,
though,
yeah.
for
Both of
their
them
own
seem like they
reasons.
have the positives. Steve
Yeah.
Carell being one of them, and
Mhm.
Ricky Gervais being another one.
Oh yeah, he leaves in like so there are a couple of seasons without him.
What? Steve Carell?
Yeah. He leaves like a couple of seasons before the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So there
weird.
are a couple without him, yeah. That's
Who-
where
how?
like yeah, so there are a couple of seasons where like Ultron is that guy for a bit. Like the guy who played Ultron.
Who's that again?
You're going down.
Jeremy Irons.
It's not Jeremy Irons for
No,
the
I
record.
didn't think it was.
I'm Better Call Saul's very good.
Yes.
Breaking Bad's very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shows.
Well, we've watched more than we think
Star
we have, but I
Wars
just forget
Rebels.
them a lot of the time.
Star Wars Rebels. No, I've never seen that in my life. Probably a lot of fans out there though.
James
I don't want
Spader.
That's the one, Mr. Spader. I feel like I'm missing a big one. Lots of comedy is good.
The Shield.
Shield is good.
6 Feet Under.
6 Feet Under is super good.
Dexter was alright for a while.
Dexter had a couple of good seasons.
Wasn't it like 4 of them were good?
Daddy.
4 of them were shit.
yeah, yeah.
If
Yes.
YouTube ended, what would your career be? Well, I'd go to university.
My carrier.
And I'd have to just do that.
I'd be a teacher.
I'd be a serial murderer.
I would teach something you'd never expect.
Like what?
Movies, art or entertainment, both depending on what they want.
Yeah. Wait,
Or,
like
to different degrees of it.
movies, like when you make a movie, it should always be art, but there are lots of movies that aren't, that become a product, like Minions movie or Transformers. Those like,
and that's hardly even entertainment though at that point.
But then like when you break it down, there is artistry, like animation, CGI involved. So that part is art, but like the actual cynical like skeleton
film
of it,
part,
is like hardly considered art.
We have thoughts on Breaking Bad from someone. Really good. That's what I think of Breaking Bad. Really good.
Very good.
Yes, super good, man.
I'm forgetting a TV show here that's going to really annoy me.
Big ones, House of Cards and
like I can't think of any more that I've watched that I really or care about.
Yeah.
Guess I watched the first season of Firefly because sort of everyone just kind of does, and it's like okay.
That implies there's more.
That's glue.
The only season of Firefly.
You've watched Firefly and Serenity. Leave it at that.
Yeah. Make up a 1 to 2 page gay fanfic about the 3 of you. Well, it would just be I'd set the scene. Jamie is fucking Alex, who's fucking me, who's fucking Jamie. Like just in a nice little circle or something.
You're not going to make it more dramatic.
No. And
no, here's what happens.
Well, we deliver pizza to Jamie.
This is my one. That's your rubbish.
Hey,
one.
wait. And then for 2 pages.
Yours.
And then for 2 pages, it's just the word thrust.
Just thrust.
Just thrust, thrust.
This is my one. Okay?
And then I hide thrush in there somewhere as well.
This is my one.
Alex,
okay?
you're not supposed to sit like that.
No, I know, but it's my thinking mode for our
it's dangerous
for the
Alex.
fanfic. Okay, that's about to dribble out of my brain. Okay, ready? It's very lucrative and offensive because, of course, 2 of us are siblings in this room, me and Ruben. So that's questionable, but it's fine because it's fiction. Set the scene. Jim is away. He's gone on a business trip.
Why? But we're brothers, so why are we gonna fuck? I thought you said we were brothers in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's so potentially offensive to some people who are.
But who is Jim in this? Just our pal.
These people who listen to the JARCAST and they're quite conservative, respectful people who would never.
But what is Jim in this? Is he just our pal and he just happens to be away?
Jim's Jim. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but is he your brother?
That is him. Jim is there.
What is he in the story though, Alex?
He's Jim from Jar Media.
I'm on a business
but
trip.
is he your brother?
Ruben, he's on a fucking business trip.
Because if you're my brother, then who's Jim?
He's on a business trip. He's gone to. He's gone to Mexico.
Is he related to you in this?
He was so desperate to try some chili ice cream that he went to
Alex,
Mexico.
Is he your brother in this?
Ruben, you're my brother. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, but is Jim my brother in this?
It's like a 3-way brother thing going on.
So like you're my
brother.
Jim's my
Jim's your brother.
Who's my brother then? I don't want to miss out.
James is your brother.
James is your brother, and
Yeah,
after that, just whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Just
then. It's just pointless detail at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So Jim's away in Mexico. Of course, he's Ruben's boyfriend.
But he's my brother.
It's the boyfriend brother story. The brother boyfriend. That's the name.
Instead of brother better.
No, what's like a dramatic word beginning with B? The boyfriend brother.
Bulgarian.
Bothersome.
The bothersome boys. What the fuck?
Boisterous. Bonanza.
The boisterous.
Bodacious.
Bonanza will do. The boisterous brother boyfriend bonanza.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jim's off in Mexico doing his thing for a business trip. He's doing research. Meanwhile,
Is this into the... I know who he is. He's Henry Howard. The main character of the Bulk. He's doing research into... That's what's happening. Okay, so
in
carry
Mexico,
on.
yeah. Also chili ice cream.
And yeah, that.
So meanwhile, Ruben is here and I'm here. And that's when...
And Alex seduces me.
No, that I'm quite a bad character in this story. I sneak some...
I'm getting so many fucking notifications at the moment as
Ruben,
well. Yeah.
I roofie you.
Dude.
This is my character in the fanfic.
It's fucked up.
But I roofie you. You're knocked out. I'm thirsty. I go get a drink. I roofie myself by accident. No, but here's the thing. When I collapse, I fall onto you by accident. But because it's basically accidental boyfriend betrayal.
You land on my erect penis with your ass mouth first.
That's up for the user to decide.
Okay. Do we just say like hole?
We're knocked out.
It
was very, very strong, whatever this drug was. Whatever this roofie was.
Mm-hmm.
So Jim, he bursts in and he sees these two naked bodies.
Wait,
attached.
I was naked? I thought I was... Okay.
You were getting changed at the time.
All right. And I stripped down naked before putting on the next layer of clothes, not like the logical way of putting on clothes.
No. That can be a subject at some point. Being naked or whatever.
That'll be the next
Getting
one.
changed. What are we talking about? Oh yeah. Jim gets back. He has a gun from Mexico. Snuck it in. Just kills everyone. I'm bored of this story now.
The drama.
That was a good ending. That was a real Tarantino ending.
Yeah.
Kills everyone.
Yeah. I was trying to actually segue to a subject, but then I had the idea. I felt like I should tell everyone.
So anyway, back to these.
Let me just fucking talk about...
What?
Shut up.
No.
Oh, come on, why not? We got to talk about that now.
All the subjects suck anyway that I've got.
So we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't be too...
Jim, let me ask you a question.
Is TGI Fridays really as good as they say?
It's pretty good.
Fast forward.
Shut up.
So anyway, we watched Zookeeper.
The what's the guy's name?
Kevin James.
Kevin James flick. Where let me tell you the story.
11.
From 2011, yeah.
Yeah.
Zookeeper, his girlfriend breaks up with him.
Just after he proposes to her.
But then he's like 5 years later, he's working at the zoo.
And doesn't like that he's a zookeeper.
Yeah, that's the only reason she breaks up with him. So she like shows up at the zoo like 5 years later, and he sees her and he's like, whoa, I gotta get her back. And then animals can just talk in this universe, so they for some reason try to help him out to try and get...
Yeah, so they teach him all their weird animal rituals to get...
like to wee on the floor.
Yeah, and to walk around being an animal and all that.
Yeah, and it's hijinks. Yeah. Talking animals. Can't go wrong. But effectively, there's a gorilla in the movie that wishes of TGI Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those feel-good movies, so of course he does take the gorilla to TGI Fridays.
But he just orders 30 oranges instead of getting an...
Well, that's the first joke, but then lots of... The point of the scene was to show how fun TGI Fridays is and how you should all go there, which I did appreciate about the movie.
I quite like TGI Fridays, but
when
that was
when
terrible.
Kevin James and his gorilla pal,
They become best friends.
That is part of the story, but when it's a surprise when he takes him to TGI Fridays. So the only natural reaction from the gorilla is to go, "Shut up!" Just in amazement.
Does it actually do that?
Yeah.
Don't you remember?
Yeah, go watch the trailer now. He goes, "Shut up!"
But that's smart.
They shouldn't have spoiled that in the trailer.
But that's...
I know, they spoil the best thing in the movie in the fucking trailer.
That was the best thing.
I'm really disappointed about that because
there's lots of fat man fall down jokes.
The gorilla is also voiced by Nick Nolte.
Yeah, and he's really terrible in it. Because you can't understand what the fuck he's saying.
You can barely tell what he's saying. Sylvester Stallone plays a lion.
Yeah.
Garrus is in it.
Sylvester Stallone
Sandler's a
fucking
monkey.
enunciates better than Nick Nolte in that. And Sylvester Stallone actually has a speech impediment of some sort.
And what the fuck was going on with
Nick
Adam
Nolte
Sandler's
has a speech
voice?
impediment. He's madman. He's fucking crazy.
I don't know who that is.
Huh?
I'm a gorilla.
The gorilla, yeah. They did that thing where every animal's like...
Let's get our product placement in the video anyway.
They did that thing where
You
like...
just want to munch.
Yeah, I do.
They did the thing where like the animals are real, but the like mouths are CG'd.
I hate that.
So the animals are all just going like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay then, Kevin.
And apart from the gorilla, who's like a puppet,
Yeah.
because gorillas are far too
The
dangerous.
monkey's not bad as well. It actually like stays.
It's because you can whip monkeys, and eventually they'll learn.
Monkeys are just little people.
Exactly.
Or big people,
Mm-hmm.
depending on the monkey.
Big people
Aren't gorillas?
entirely muscle. They'll rip you in half.
A
if they want
monkey.
to.
That's why they couldn't have a real gorilla go to TGI Fridays. Well, that would have been a better movie. That should be the
Was
sequel.
it not a real gorilla?
Zookeeper 2, where the gorilla kills everyone.
They should just call Zookeeper 2 just Zookeeper 2 TGI Fridays. And it's about a gorilla who it's the son of the gorilla from the first one. And he's basically been indoctrinated into this TGI religion.
Mm-hmm.
And he sneaks around the country. He's got this map of every TGI Fridays, and his goal is to go to every TGI Fridays and get 10 oranges in each one,
Mm-hmm.
because of the stories he heard from his father about how if it really is as good as they say, it's like his test. Every time he shows up to one, there's a flashback. There's a flashback to his dad going, "Shut up!"
He asked the waiter, "Is TGI Fridays really as good as they say it is?"
Yeah, he has really, really extreme, terrible, crushing father issues. He's very detached from most things, so it's a journey. It's a learning story. It's using TGI Fridays as a building block to get over his father, because he was molested by his father, and just stop me.
I was letting you carry on because I was waiting because I was looking at the topics I've got here that I can use, but I was letting you carry on.
I hate the JARCAST. I'm leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite sandwich filling? Favorite sandwich fillings? Anyone?
Whatever they do at TGI. Jim, is the JARCAST really as good as they say?
No, it's a lie.
How long have we been doing this
All
for?
of it.
32 minutes.
This has been such a bad episode.
I reckon this is the best one yet.
No.
The
You
cold
say that
cast.
every time.
No, I don't, because I never... You can't be... Shut up! So what we're saying is effectively, we appreciate the movie Zookeeper.
Can we talk about how awful the women are in it? How
Yeah.
badly
They're all
they're
just shallow
depicted?
pieces of shit.
The actual
It's
movie
pretty gross.
was
Just
really insulting.
Yeah.
The only thing that validates you as a human is that you have a woman.
Mm-hmm. And that she likes you because of your job and only your job.
And how much money you have.
How much money you have, yeah.
Look, Kevin, I got this brand new chair.
With the money that you now have,
Yeah.
working at that car dealership, getting money.
Even though,
And they're all models, obviously.
yeah.
Like,
The weird
yeah.
part is, his initial girlfriend is, way less attractive than the other girlfriend.
And the woman, Rosario Dawson,
Yeah.
who is the other love interest, who
Yeah.
is another worker at the zoo and is meant to be nicer than
Yeah.
this one because she likes Kevin no matter what. Or
And it's
whatever.
it really bothered me that she was just willing to help him with this, really trivial,
because that's what friends are for.
pathetic. It's really pathetic.
It's really
goal.
fucking skewed, isn't it? All of it's fucked.
Yeah, and then there's the scene where they're dancing,
Mm-hmm.
and he gets caught in these things, and he's just running in circles.
Gliding.
And then he falls over.
And then he crashes into an ice sculpture.
But then it's totally okay. Because his brother in it is getting married to who is Kevin James' actual wife now.
Wait, is the camera gone out?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck, that's been ages. 3, 2, 1, record.
I don't think it's been ages.
The whole last section of the movie, barely has the animals in. There's this part where
Yeah.
there's no animals for ages, and then it just cuts to the animals who are ordering a bunch of food.
And then they can't because they ask cash or credit.
Yeah, so then they hang up, and then it just cuts back. It's oh shit, this movie's called Zookeeper, and there haven't been animals or zoos for half an hour. Should probably
Half an hour.
put some
Half an hour.
an animal in the scene.
Half an hour.
I think at this point, bad movies actually keep me alive.
Right.
My
Or
body
they're
is
killing you.
my body has evolved.
It's like a drug though, and it's
my body
actually slowly
has evolved to suck nutrients out of bad movies.
Right.
but it's like a trade-off because good movies, ironically, have negative neutrons.
And they drain you.
And they drain me, so I need to suck up a few bad movies.
Do you know what a neutron is?
Jimmy.
And
Neutron.
the,
Jim. Of course we're not a fucking... Hello, Daddy. Of course we're not a Jimmy neutron.
So when you're sucking up the Jimmy, it's all about the balance. But the problem is I like having stored energy for later.
Jim's name, if he were a gay escort, prostitute, whatever, trap, he'd be Sucking Jimmy, as opposed to Slipping Jimmy.
What would yours be?
Bad.
Rectal Ruben.
It doesn't work, all right? The point was it's the slipping, sucking, all right? You'd be just anal Alex. It fits no matter what.
No, it wouldn't.
Anal or anal, whatever.
It would be awesome anal licking Alex. Whoa, he's awesome. Shut up. Then I take him to TGI Fridays in a gorilla costume. No, that'll be my thing. Is I'm in a gorilla costume. They just do a Nick Nolte impression.
Hey, you. How you doing?
Can we just end the video and like, cook some nugs or something?
That sounds very racist.
Nuggets. Corn nuggets.
Can we talk about nugs?
Nuggets. Nugs as well.
I can't.
Are really good. They're
I'm
like
not
chicken
racist like
nuggets,
to you.
only they're corn.
You're
which is that
misinterpreting this.
vegetarian like meat substitute made of like proteins or something, or a certain fungal
Mushroom
thing,
stuff.
Yeah.
Fungi.
Yeah, but it is like it's just like a pure protein, pretty much.
A protein snack.
And yeah, it's like eating chicken nuggets. Only they probably taste better than chicken nuggets, and don't you don't?
It's
feel
not
like
made
you
out of
actually-
beaks.
Yeah, it's
and
not made
feet.
out of like death.
Yeah. Jim, can you do me a favor? Can you say SHUTUP?
SHUT.
No, you fucking asshole. What I'm spelling out. Like, say it properly.
Shout up.
This is over. But it's not though, because we
still got a movie to talk about as well.
We have two things to talk about.
One of which I have no idea.
One of which both of you have no idea. Probably shouldn't say about it for long.
Mm-hmm. Let's just get on with that.
It's just like, fucking hell, every single week there's a new fucking superhero movie to talk about. A new fucking trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, once all these trailers are done and dusted, then after that, it's going to be the actual movies are out. And then everyone's going to be talking about them again. And then at the end of that, it'll be a new string of trailers. And then it will just keep going and going. And I'm going to become a superhero. I'm going to be called TGI Fridays. And I'm going to be a gorilla.
You haven't even been to TGI Fridays.
No, I haven't. I don't even know.
You should. I'm going to take you.
Is it really as good as they say?
It is. I'm going to take you both
Shut
to a TGI Fridays. Yeah.
Can we record it when we're there?
It's even a vegetarian option, Alex.
Can you-
and the vegetarian option does look good.
Can you blind me? I mean, sorry. Don't blind me.
Just straight up blind.
Actually, you know what? Do blind me, so it's all in my imagination when I'm there. I can just be going, shut up, just feeling around. when you actually, because Jim tweeted something like, just watch Zookeeper. It's fucking epic.
And you just replied, shut up.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
And then people thought that was like just me doing an insult for some reason. No, it's a reference to the movie.
It's because people aren't educated.
It's like
People are ignorant.
It's like, what the fuck? This is Zookeeper. How do you not know this? How do you not remember this?
When did this movie come out?
2011. How do you not remember a really specific line from a movie that no one cares about or has ever
From
seen?
2011.
You fucking dense motherfuckers.
Fucking sick of people on Twitter. Ew, look how funny I am. Oh! That should be the...
Why don't we talk about how bad our fans are at suggesting topics we can actually talk about?
No, we have a topic right now.
Ruben.
No, but I mean, ones...
They try their best.
But they always suggest weird, dumb shit or specific
Can you
shit.
blindfold me? Take me to TGI Fridays and take the blindfold off. And then I can go...
Sorry, I'm thinking about nugs so much now, I can almost smell them.
Shut up.
But they're not there.
Do you know what I love most about nugs? How stodgy they are.
Oh, they're so gacky.
They're dense.
Dodgy, yeah.
They are dense.
But like they're not
The
even
batter.
like...
Oh, they're so good.
They're almost a liquid, but they're
What are you
not.
fucking talking about? They're not liquid at
Yeah,
all.
They're like 90%.
They're a bit slimy, but they're not. They just slide right down your throat.
Yeah, exactly.
Slipping and a sliding, tooting and a fruiting.
What's wetter than what's going down your throat?
So effectively, Zookeeper is a movie we would all suggest and recommend.
Yes.
You're a fan of giving movies
When the
a score.
pimp's in the crib, man.
What would you give it,
like
Ruben?
it's hot. Drop it
Out
like
of
it's
10.
hot. Zookeeper, drop it like it's hot.
Mhm.
When the pigs try to get at you,
Like a
I'd
10?
give it a 3. I'd give it a 2. Probably a 1. It get that
That's the
attitude.
problem.
Drop it
When
like
you
it's
rate
hot.
movies out of 10,
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm going to give this movie a 4. I'm going to give this movie a 6.
But then this movie was just so fucking terrible. I don't think it like is worth anything.
Yeah.
It's got no merit.
Yeah.
There was nothing entertaining, nothing funny. It was just shit the whole way.
It was funny when fat guy fall over.
It was
I
funny
would-
with every scene with the gorilla was
really
golden.
bad. I'd give it if I were a critic, let's say, and I had to give it a 1 out of 10 review and publish it. I'd start with the fact I was giving it a 1, and then I just write the review around that
Yeah. I would
because I fucking hate it.
I'd give it, if I had to write a review.
And if it was going on Metacritic, it would be a 10 out of. Well, my score would be 10.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't give it a 0 though, because that's retarded.
I'd give it a 1.
That was really.
If I was writing a review, I'd say the only thing of merit is the gorilla scenes. If someone just can do a supercut of the gorilla scenes, put them on YouTube, send them my way.
And then send you also a TGI's.
Then yeah, sneak me to TGI's.
Yeah.
Shut up!
I might just make that my thing now.
My man.
Is there like an audio thing of him saying "shut up" that I can just like play
Probably not. Alex.
in every
It's
episode?
so obscure.
It's probably I think it's in the trailer though, so you can just take this sound clip from the trailer, just put it in.
Shut up!
Then like the guy who owns the gorilla suit will hunt me down. What are you doing, bad mouthing my gorilla romance? We didn't even mention the fact that
Guerrilla warfare.
the only reason like this fucking forced in TGI Fridays scene was a fucking product paid placement thing. Paid
Mhm.
product placement.
Mm-hmm.
It has no effect or any relation to anything that happens. There literally is just the TGI Fridays scene for 5 minutes because, you know, a lot of money.
Fucking falling asleep here just thinking about it. This room is so warm. I'm gonna
Yeah.
cry.
We had pizza when we watched it though, so that was alright.
Yeah, that made it somewhat better.
That's true.
It felt good in our mouths.
So
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
on from
Shut up!
to Terminator
Just
Salvation.
Go to sleep. Yeah.
Terminator Salvation, mate.
Almost as good.
Infinitely more entertaining.
Well,
I got more laughs out of Zookeeper.
Yeah, but this film like, I thought was retarded, but at least there was action and stuff.
So fucking Terminator. Here's the thing about Terminator Salvation. Fucking hell, where do you even begin? What a weird
first of
movie.
all, there wasn't a gorilla.
It's a 3.
So it's worse than Zookeeper.
No, because I gave that a 1.
I hate Terminator Salvation.
I hate this.
I for some reason I held it higher in my head.
I'd watch Terminator
I
Salvation
saw it when
again
it was at the
before I watched
cinema.
fucking Zookeeper.
I saw it at the cinema, and that's like, I have like flashes of things I remember from it, but apart from that, I'm like, I have no real memory of it. So watching it again was like, dude, this film's fucking boring. Jesus Christ, this film sucks.
Give it a 3.
McG. Director was called McG. He was called McG.
Yeah.
Jim, what did you
Responsible
think
for
of
some real
Terminator?
crap.
It was like,
Next week, Jumper.
No, it has to be another vote.
No, we're watching Jumper
It
next
has
week.
to be another vote.
We're
People-
watching Jumper.
No, listen.
No,
we haven't
that has
even
to be a
talked about Terminator yet.
Well, the vote is Jumper and something else, okay?
Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry, good.
That's how it goes, you dumb.
All right.
until
dumb
Jumper
dummy.
is
Until
just
Jumper gets eliminated.
in our eyes.
No, but so the story of like it didn't have a story.
It's incomprehensible, yeah.
It was just like a bunch of random scenes, and like the only somewhat interesting possible thing is spoiled.
The story was still just the idea of there is a war between Skynet and the humans after Judgment Day. Here's
Yeah.
John Connor. You know who he is.
Yeah.
Kyle Reese, John Connor's dad, who, because like it hasn't happened yet, like a couple of years' time would get sent back to like the 80s or whatever to keep Linda Hamilton alive. Is still a kid or whatever in this. He's like a young dude still.
Yeah.
Or
So
younger than he is.
contrived.
And then he, because fucking reasons, because Sam Worthington shows up, he gets taken by Skynet, and the whole story is just, we've got to get Kyle Reese back.
Who's the main character? Is the main character Sam Worthington or
No.
I think it's Christian Bale.
Christian Bale?
Yeah.
But he's barely in the movie.
Is it more than Sam?
But then, like, it's
Is it?
like evenly
Actually, no,
split
Sam
though,
probably,
because it does
yeah.
like a Sam scene, and then it will just cut to Christian Bale, just like in this HQ.
because the whole thing was the two sides, and then they
They barely come together though.
I
Like,
vibrated on my testicles.
it's so shit. Like it's
always
such a mess muddle of a movie with no characters and nothing memorable. It doesn't even have like
Skull robot bikes.
it doesn't even have like it was so weird and reductive because like
Yeah.
the only thing memorable was the fact that it was a bunch of Terminators running around. The fact that they said dialogue that was already famous because of the other Terminator
Mhm.
movies. It's just a bunch, and the whole film was grey.
Yeah, they had this weird filter on everything.
Yeah.
Apart from certain aspects of like color, like the petrol was really brown that came out of
Yeah.
there, and the fire was really
Yeah.
sort of.
And they had
fiery.
like loads of different Terminator designs in it. Like they had these bikes.
And the giant ones.
They had a giant Terminator that had a turret
And
thing
the spaceships with giant ones on it.
that like rode it like a motorbike. And they were like, there were these drones. They were in it in one scene. There were these worms, these Terminator
Yeah.
worms.
It
but
was
like,
like
why?
if Transformers had like no plot whatsoever,
Yeah.
but Transformers actually has there is a plot line.
Have
in
you
the
seen
first
Have you seen the
film.
fourth one?
No, I'm talking about the first one specifically.
That fourth one.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's one of the worst products I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, like why would they design a Terminator that's like a motorbike? Like in a couple of scenes, they get tripped up and like fall over.
So they just have super fast drones with machine guns that just chase everyone.
Yeah,
en
how is a
masse.
bike more efficient than those flying drones?
One of them gets beaten by oil on the road.
Yeah, and Christian Bale like trips one up with like a wire,
Yeah.
so he can like hijack it. Do you actually see him riding it though?
Mm-hmm. Do you
Yeah.
not remember?
Exactly. It
It was good though. Very good.
There's a scene where
Cool
like
guns.
a CG Arnold Schwarzenegger comes out, and then he like immediately
I've
gets
seen
his
that
face
bit
burned.
already. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remembered a lot of this movie though. It was kind of weird.
Really? Is it the
Yeah.
worst Terminator movie?
No.
I've seen. I remember nothing about 3 at all.
No.
I saw
there-
Genesis not long ago. That was
Was there a
garbage.
4 or was 4 sloppilipulation?
4 was Salvation.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, and it was the first one to be a PG-13.
No, Transformers 3 is a 12.
It
Transformers.
has more violence in there, doesn't it? Than you said someone gets stabbed like through the
You
chest.
punch through
Yeah.
their chest. Like,
Nothing like that happens.
like, there's like no blood though. Like the image goes through and she's got like a little bit of red on her fist,
Yeah.
and that's it. It's not particularly like gory.
Yeah.
Like, she punches out.
But I mean,
fucking
like,
grabs intestines.
it's
on the way
still.
through.
We watched the director's cut. I don't know what's particularly different about it.
Was it more violent? Like
There was like a scene where a woman takes her shirt off for no reason. That wouldn't have
Yeah.
been in the original cut. I don't remember that at all. And then it like crudely just cuts to the scene that was in the movie of her like about to get raped by a bunch of dudes.
Mm-hmm. And then she nearly beats them all up,
It's just
but then she
like-
doesn't, and then Hero
Yeah.
Man saves the day,
Yeah, she needs to be saved by.
Robot.
and then she cuddles up to him.
Mhm.
Robocop.
That's it.
And her name, the actress's name was Moon.
Moon Goodblood.
Moon
Good.
Good Blood.
Yeah.
Like, is she a werewolf?
What if that's not even her real name?
I don't think it is a real name.
I'll find out.
That is like that's like the kind of thing. that-
Bloodgood, sorry. Bloodgood.
Bloodgood. That's
good.
You know, her name is Karina Moon Bloodgood.
that is the kind of thing though that like.
Her name's
Are
Karina.
you fucking kidding me? Because like, in like a really, like you can imagine someone in like Underworld, you know, there's werewolf movies being called that.
Mm-hmm.
Moon Bloodgood. Because werewolf moon, there's something to do with their blood. Good. See,
It's just the way you looked at me after saying it. You looked so proud.
she a werewolf. Why can't we get that werewolf Terminators?
Terminator.
It's like
These films that they make, they really need to
Vampires.
embrace how retarded they are and stop trying to be anything different. If you're going to make a film like
I
that,
know.
just fucking werewolf ones is what you want.
And be disgustingly violent.
werewolf Terminators.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make any sense. No, like they can't get them right again, can they? Like Alien, they just fucked up eventually. Predator, they
Mhm.
fucked up like immediately.
Brody was. We should watch the Brody AVP. We should watch both the AVPs.
Do you remember they made a movie Predators?
Yeah, no, that's the one with
That's
Brody.
the- yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only one. Sorry.
That's the one that he's in. I remember nothing about
awful.
that movie.
I watched that film thinking it might be
I've
kind of
seen
cool
it.
because it was a new one. Because this is when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, that sucked.
Yeah. It's all these like 80s properties that people think are like, yeah, cool.
They just don't know when to stop.
No, they like
Itchy dick.
then when
Itchy dick.
then when they're like
Itching my dick.
when they're like
Itching
cynical
my dick.
when the cynical like studios get hold of like a property and they're like, we need to make a new Terminator movie, but it needs to make as much money as possible, so let's not make it like an 18 anymore.
Let's not make it a Terminator movie.
Let's just like take everything that made it what it was originally and boil it down into these like a bunch of imagery and lines that
Because
people
Terminator
can
was
point at.
always about like the pursuit of the
Yeah.
relentless thing, one thing. It would always find them
Yeah.
no matter what, and
Yeah.
it was just
I mean,
run
honestly,
on the run till you destroyed it.
they were pushing it with 2 movies, like the premise and everything. It's not like a fucking brilliant premise, is it?
But 2 was really good.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, because they had a guy who cared and who knows how to make movies.
And then 3 fucked it.
And then I don't know, he was probably busy doing something else with that
he
one.
wasn't bored of it at this
I
point.
don't know, maybe
Yeah,
like
like-
Titanic time.
Oh God, yeah. It's the same with all of them though. They just
He
gradually.
seems to know when to stop, doesn't he?
They have
That director.
James Cameron.
Yeah. Like he did Aliens as well.
Well, he's doing 3
He's doing
Avatars.
4.
4.
Yeah, that's because it made the crazy cash, mate.
It's taken
And
a long
because
time.
he's
though.
had an idea for like a million years or whatever to do this.
But like, yeah. At
Maybe
least
it'll
at
be
the,
good,
at the
yeah.
very least, you know they're going to be entertaining.
And
You know,
we'll have to watch them
and they'll make sense.
to be relevant.
They will
Yeah.
make sense. Like they're not going to be like Terminator Genesis, which makes, sorry, Genesis. It makes no sense. Like nothing about it makes any sense.
I remember seeing a bit of it that you were watching, like the end.
Yeah.
And I just thought this looks fucking awful.
Yeah. The only thing I like is Arnold. 'cause
And you've
he's
got
kinda
you've got
funny.
fucking Amelia Clarke being shit because that's what she is.
Yeah. We're just got to deal with the guy who plays Jon Snow and Amelia Clarke just being in like loads of trash while Game of Thrones is relevant before they
I
go
haven't
away.
seen him in much.
He's in loads of shit.
He was in Pompeii.
He was like-
that looked.
Yeah, he
really
was in
awful.
Pompeii, he
And
was
guess
in-
what? It was. It
he was also
awful.
in Silent Hill. He was in that as well. Yeah, the second one. He was also in like How to Train Your Dragon 2 for no reason. He was a voice in that, even though like, why? What about his voice is like? It's just because he's a name that you can put. They can put on the box that people
Kit
recognize.
Harington.
Yeah, while he's relevant because of Game of Thrones, and the same with Amelia Clarke. I don't think any of them were like, yeah, they're fucking good actors, aren't they?
No, Amelia Clarke. Oh, she's well fit. She's well
That's it.
fit. She's so fit.
They're like
She's so-
fine. Their
she's so
characters
hot.
are like
She
good
is
in Game
so
of Thrones.
That she, whenever anyone mentions her, it's not she is a really good actress. Oh, she is so fit.
Yeah, but usually that is what it is when it's like a woman actress, isn't it? Unfortunately,
Yeah, I guess
when
so.
you're
That's
with
a real
that, in that
shame,
kind of
isn't it?
crowd, yeah.
Huh.
Can you think of any that wouldn't? Yeah, fuck. Helen Mirren, man. What a good actress. You know, just like
Rebel Wilson.
I suppose the other thing is that like the films. I suppose recently is obviously Robin Wright. I'd always just say that she's really good before I was like, she's so fucking fit.
Yeah.
I'd say she's really good before that. Before I'd say that. And that's not to say she's
Claire
an ugly
Underwood.
woman at all. It's more
Right.
that I
That
don't
is
think
Claire,
about it
right?
that way because of her character. Terrifies me.
That is Claire, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Claire.
Even though, like, in the show, she doesn't look as, like, powerful as Frank Underwood.
No.
Like, objectively, she's, like, terrifying in that show, really. But anyway.
But objectively, Frank is the scariest man on the fucking
So
planet.
Terminator Salvation, no, don't even watch it, like...
As a
I would-
joke.
Yeah, it's very,
There's
very...
way
boring.
better films to watch.
It's
as a
very
joke.
lame. Yeah, yeah,
It's long.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking like 2 hours.
This
That
one
might
was
have just
anyway.
could be
Yeah, that's
being
the
because it was the
director's cut.
director's
It's probably
cut.
like 90 minutes.
Yeah. So it's going to be Jumper, or...
Shit, should I check my list?
There was a list.
Well, it could be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It could be that, or we could finish it off with Avatar.
No, I don't want to
The
watch that.
Sam Worthing Avatar.
No, because
Quadrilogy.
we all know that film
That's
anyway.
long as well.
Yeah.
That's like
It's not
really
awful,
long.
though.
All right, I'll take
Luckily, it's
Terminator
not.
Salvation off. Okay, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Prince of Persia, John Carter.
Fuck Prince of Persia. We're not watching that.
All right.
It's so boring.
So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, John Carter.
Or, fuck. The Nicolas Cage one.
Knowing.
No,
No,
Wicker
not
Man.
knowing. Not
Wicker
knowing.
Man.
Wicker Man.
Oh.
Wicker Man.
I kind of want to add some more films to this list because I just forced them. So I'll just
No,
put
we have to choose 2, though.
I'm just putting
for the next
AVP
one.
on the list so I remember to,
Oh, yeah,
to do all
AVP.
that shit when it comes to that.
AVP 2.
No, I want to watch. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna watch all of them. We're gonna watch
just the two, isn't
Alien
it?
v Predator, Alien v Predator 2, and we're gonna watch Predators because that's
Okay.
also shite.
Yeah.
And Alien 4.
No.
Resurrection.
Alien Resurrection.
Resurrection.
I saw that not long
So
ago.
I'm
It's so
thinking.
weird.
So it's between Jumper because I've never seen that, and I'm very curious to see just kind of how dumb
So
it is.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
And
You never saw
I
John?
don't know which one we're gonna go for. I just think between that and
What was the list again?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
No.
John Carter, Wicker Man, AVP.
Just put it up against Ninja Turtles, because then it will
That's
be
a
Jumper.
fair one, at least.
We've both seen Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
haven't
and that's why I don't want to see it again.
And I haven't seen it before.
That fucking orange dude.
we? What's his name? Raphael.
Yes. No, Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. Jim, you're gonna trigger all the '90s kids
I don't care.
who love the Turtles.
I don't care.
I just don't get the Ninja Turtles
No.
thing. I really don't.
They're too rad
Yeah,
for me.
they're too radical. For me.
They are just so much a thing of the time to me. Like that is such a. It's like but I put them in with like Biker Mice from Mars sort of level.
That's even worse than Teenage Mutant Ninja
It's that
Turtles,
same
though.
idea though.
'Cause
Like
Teenage
look at
Mutant
these
Ninja
like
Turtles-
this random animal that's like
Because the
it's so
Teenage
cool.
Mutant Ninja Turtles managed to like translate into like TV shows in 2005 still in cartoons and pull it off. But Biker Mice from Mars, when they tried doing a similar thing and it was really shit in comparison.
You know, like
It's
butt ugly
really bad.
Martians. as
Same
well.
goes for fucking
Stop, please.
Transformers. I remember there was
It's the same thing.
There was a really bad TV show around the same time because they showed the three of them in the mornings on like ITV2 or ITV4 in the fucking mornings. They'd have that, something called Code Lyoko, which was also crap.
Yeah.
And it's just all this weird shit that they'd obviously just acquired.
Yeah.
And in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not Teenage Mutant, in Transformers, the plot was there's this one like fucking character called like Hot Rod or Hot Shot. I just remember this one subplot that was there for a while. I used to watch it in the mornings, and he could transform into like a fist that Optimus Prime could put on his fist.
Yeah.
And he just kept getting defeated, and that cast kept going on for like 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Just them going back to fight right at the end and losing.
Like Transformers, even more than Ninja Turtles, is just like we just need a show to sell toys. The show.
Yeah,
Toy, the
Ninja
show.
Turtles. It was like a fucking. It was just sort of
It was like a violent comic at first or something, but then they figured out how to sell it to kids, I guess. I have no attachment to like
And in
anything
the UK,
from the
it was
90s.
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Yeah, why do they do that?
Ninjas.
Why?
too violent.
It's like Zootopia is Zootropolis here.
It is.
Yeah, I think so. Like like the Avengers was
Avengers Assemble.
Avengers Assemble here, just because of these weird like things that
Well,
we might get confused with, I guess, because we're dumb English people.
yeah.
We can't cope with it.
Which is ironic considering
We've never heard of what
America.
a Zootopia is,
No.
but we know what a Zootropolis is.
Because we wouldn't know what the word utopia is either.
No. We only know what Metropolis is.
What?
So subscribe to
I've got a request tweet here. Drum and bass.
Drum and Bass. And
What
we don't have
about
James. We don't have James here.
What about it though?
Nothing. That's
How
all I
bad it
said.
is.
That was all the tweet was drum and bass. Who is Rita? No one. Donald Trump? No.
Ruben literally made her up.
I literally made her up. She's not real.
Mhm.
Memes? No. When people suggest stuff like that, it's just like...
How much of a fucking puppet are you to just say memes over and over again? Memes.
Why am
Dude,
I
that's
saying
like a
memes?
week
Because
old.
I watch Pyro and Leafy and the other ones.
But they're making fun of memes.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're
You're
making fun
doing
of
it as
you.
well.
They're making fun of you fucking idiots. It's like fucking Filthy Frank just constantly ripping into his like idiot fans.
Yeah.
And they don't seem to realise. Not say all of them are idiot fans, but the idiot fans. So the vote is between Jumper and
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. Shut up, Jim.
I don't
Just
care.
suck it up.
Watch after.
Yeah, I don't care either because I haven't seen either of them.
Yeah. So subscribe to me.
Subscribe to Lion Maker Studios for more
Yeah.
paedophilic allegations, and don't forget that the Poo Cast is closely related to the Jew Cast.
Mm-hmm.
That's racist.
That's our brother. Jim, you ready?
I'm done.
Please.
Jim, you've got to do your good outro.
Is Jim, is Fridays really good as they said?
Shut up.
The camera slow, yeah.
Yes.
I apologize, everybody. I'm so fucking sorry. Test then.
Lick my
Save
dick,
me from
suck it real dry.
I give it to someone. Testing, 1 2 1 2.
Testing, 1 2 1 2.
Pussy for eyes.
Testing,
Pussy for eyes. Pussy for eyes.
Testing, 1 2 1 2.
Pussy in my eyes. Pussy eyes.
Testing, 1 2 1 2.